Hello everybody, it's Jay from Jay's Let's Play here. Sorry I haven't been uploading. I had a couple things that were going on, some school stuff, and then I haven't had any really time to record. You know, stuff. Not enough time to record. But today, we were playing Stanley Parable. I thought this was a cool game. I just found it just randomly on the Steam, and I thought I'd try it out. So let's begin. And by the way, there will be some new a new series, 7 Days to Die, with Road Rash coming up Monday. This will be up Sunday, and the other ones will be up Monday. Well, I don't know. Probably another episode of this too, and continue from there. Anyways, let's begin. Just gonna load. End is never the end. Is never the end. Oh, that's trippy.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, we're playing now. Alright. I saw this in the cutscene. This bothers me. How? You sit here, right? So, you sit here. And your chair wheel would be here. What is this? It's not even leading into the computer. How is this being powered? What?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision?
Let me out.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
You're not going to be happy, Stanley. Let's go.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days.
That was hours.
Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure beyond any doubt was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
What? What does that mean? Oh, loading. That's what it means.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Are you kidding me?
What if he had to make a decision?
God
what if a
damn
crucial
it.
outcome fell under his responsibility?
So that was my fault. God damn it. Ha! No. Hey. 428. You wanna go? You wanna go get some coffee? Nope. Fine. He doesn't like Tim Hortons. I'm not getting him shit.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
No. No, it's not. For what? What? Oh, that's... Wait, no. Okay. What the hell's going on? Oh, okay. Hey, what? I'm gonna go turn off everyone's computer. I just gotta click randomly. Oh. What's this say? Do I have to click these computers at the right order? This one? No. What the hell? Do I have to right click? Nope. Okay. What do I do here? What the hell? Can I go in here? Nope. Oh, maybe I gotta find right digits or something. Maybe he'll just pick them up. Okay. Who put the coffee cup on a chair? Seriously?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
What do they have?
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It seems like they have yellow, purple. Is that Pepsi? It's red and blue.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Thanks.
Really worth it.
Hey, I wanted a soda.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Can I send a fax? Hey, look, a telephone. Yeah, someone got fired. Painting. Looks like... Which way do I go? Don't close.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Shut up. You're bad at following directions. I bet you're doing the right thing. Stanley needs to get a break. He needs to go to a bar or something. Stanley needs life. What else? Can I go in here? Can I jump off the edge and kill myself? Oh, alright. Can I...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
It's like a
I'm
portal.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What?
This is it, Stanley.
What does that mean?
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Who's her?
She's been waiting.
What, my computer? I don't want to do any work for you anymore. Your pay is terrible. And your coffee is dirt. Oh shit.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Nope.
To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Let me out.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Ha.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
Yep.
Let me double check.
You can't...
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Sex.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second.
I'm human.
Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp
911,
the
help.
severity of the situation?
Help.
Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
No.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
No.
Choice.
No.
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which
That's
choice
terrible.
would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh, what?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical
that's kinda
professionals
dangerous.
recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do
What?
you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back.
What in the
You
hell
may have
happened?
noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh my god. I'm not taking the right choice.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine
Huh.
the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as
true.
possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I thought that was going to be an electric fence. Huh. Okay, so can I do more stuff and be more human? I don't understand how this game works. I guess you just gotta disobey him to be yourself.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Yeah, the real world. Oh, yellow box. Holy crap. Color. Oh, Everything's really
Now
bland.
remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What in the hell is going on? So I guess I have to go there? Can I go with this one? That was messed up.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
Yes.
Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh shit. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. What the hell? What?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here.
I'm very
here in this
scared.
pile of rubbish. With
These
you.
guys.
You.
Help.
Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What,
Yeah.
did you think that would be funny?
Yeah.
You just had to see?
Yeah.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
I don't want to do what you
That
say.
thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
I am. Deal, man.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go through the left door, see if we can continue with the story, because that ain't going nowhere. It's just cool to see the wrong choice.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Huh. This is crap. What does this say? Synergize core value. Gay. Shift global market. Gay. Monetize free to play. Yeah. Should make this game free to play. Oh, come on. I want to broom. Come on. I want to sweep some floors. God damn it.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's just walk up the stairs. Dude, your boss is gayer than shit. He's got a pimpin' crib, though. Anything down here? Ah. Jump out the window. I can't jump. This makes me really sad.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
How do I do this? Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one
I do have
single
better
thing
things
for
to
your
do.
respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story
I don't know
seriously.
how to
If
do
you
this
didn't want to
thing.
see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come
did.
this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of two
What is going on right
he
now?
entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need
Look,
you to
it's
make
Stanley,
a
guys.
choice.
What?
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
No, that's not the end. That can't be.
Is
That's so
everything
short.
all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do
No.
something. Anything.
Huh.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? You
No.
listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
No. What's your name? I want to kill you. Murder your family.
Only time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right.
You're
I'll
Stanley.
wait for you to decide what's the right
He's got a
thing
nice
to
haircut.
do. Take as much time as you need.
Huh. This teabag over top. So is that the legit end? What? I thought it was longer than that. What'd I tell you? What is going on?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What in the F?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So,
Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
so I don't know what the hell is going on right now.
But But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No.
Can't troll me this time.
No,
Knew it.
right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
What a knob.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh. So, I guess we continue with the story if we make all the right choices.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
Fired the one guy there.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely
104
unusable.
is fired.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
No. Damn it. What the hell?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So...
When Stanley... Wait.
What the
what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
I'm confused.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move
This
the
is
story somewhere?
mind-bending.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Well, that's not gonna help. What is going on? Oh my god, I'm jaw-dropped.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh my god, there's another room. Holy crap. This is like...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. Stupid door. Ah. Ninja. So, this is mind-bendingly trippy. What? Now there's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I'm really remembering this wrong.
It's worse.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
How? Hey, someone spilled their coffee. Eel. Turning off your computers. Ha! No torrenting. So we go this way? Yeah.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Whoa. No way. Someone shit all over the place.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
What?
Congratulations!
You win.
Put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Okay. I win.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Oh, shut
Some
up.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
I have to break
Okay?
my brain
I'm
to
getting
figure out
weirded
how to
out
play
by
this
whatever
game.
this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, God. I'm weirded out by this place. What?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Hey, he's playing solitaire. I totally want to go that way, but I don't want to mess this up. I actually... I'm so tempted. I am so tempted. But I want to see what's new. And all that other stuff just is
You see,
funny, but...
the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to
Look
destiny.
how went around that box.
Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa,
Oh my God. I'm
Hang
like...
on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all
Don't-
that. You know what? I
What's
think what
going
we
on?
need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
No copyright. God sing over because of copyright reasons. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Okay, never mind. I bet you would do like a when you like when you scratch a record if you went the wrong way. Why is this all messed up? Was he on crack when he drew this line?
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this
Damn,
fern will be very
sucker.
important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Well, that was pointless. Cue music.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
What the hell is happening?
No, Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh my God.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you,
He's
after
still
everything
fired.
we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, let's go.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Adventure
We're
line.
intelligent people, right?
Trademark.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting,
Okay.
daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, let me just turn off the computers. What? What? This is all messed up.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our
This
story
doesn't
to be?
work. This
Go
is
wild.
like-
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
This shouldn't be. This can't happen. Yo! Trippy as balls.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley,
Not you
I'd
again.
also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Lion's taking over. Ooh. It goes up into the roof. This game.
Ah, a choice.
Oh,
We
God.
get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny
Pretty much,
awaits.
I think you just said.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The
Oh, no
confusion
way!
ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Oh, no
So
way.
now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say
Oh,
in
no
all
way,
of
they
this?
both landed
Is
the
it
same
really?
way.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't
Just do it.
do it.
Do it.
And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know?
I
Will
don't
someone
know.
come
And
first?
don't ask me.
Will something
I'm
happen?
confused.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
What the hell? Oh my god. That scared the shit out of me. So I guess we just find confusing ways to go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So pretty much this game is just... I knew the computers would have something to do with it. Oh, there it is. Each restart you can put one in. I got it. I knew it. I knew it, game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was
Straight
not the
all the
correct way
wrong
to the
decisions
meeting
on the
room,
right.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No. I want to find the other endings.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so
bet you.
personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. Something darker.
Bet you one of the endings is me waiting in here till he's...
Yes. Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Oh yeah. What does that say? It's just a notepad. It should be an iPad.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh, burn. Stanley's getting it. Damn.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
I'm just gonna teabag this box. Oh. A little blue thing. Huh. The sound.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Is this just gonna lead me back
Look,
to
Stanley, I think perhaps we've got... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Huh. So how do I check my endings? How do I check what I've done?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
So, what do I enter another character here or something? What the hell? Is this gonna be different?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I bet you those 2 doors that I neglected to go in because I wanted to continue
Yet
the
there was
story
not a single person here either. Feeling
the
a
exact
wave
ones I
of
was supposed to
disbelief,
go in.
Stanley decided to go
get
up to his
other
boss's
endings.
office. Coming to a staircase,
No way.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Down for another ending.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh, no
Why
way.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
I don't know.
He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was
That means he's
shock
dead
to
because he
Stanley.
OD'd on crack.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Push the buttons, please.
I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
I want to push buttons.
I am okay.
Yeah, that's fake. What? Oh, Stanley, that's...
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office.
I am
real.
boss.
Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What? I can't click,
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
What?
But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. With very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So, here's what it worked out. Stanley ran over a hooker with his car, stole her crack, and fell out of a building and toppled.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Oh God. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave Stanley for now. He seems like he's been through enough of an adventure. This will be episode 1. If you guys like this game, I know there's not very many of you at the moment, but for the ones who actually do watch or tune in, please like and comment. If you can comment, you know, just give it a like. Give it 1 like per person. Come on, it's not hard. You press a button. You're logged into your account, you press a button. Because I know you're subscribed, right? Yeah. So, give me some feedback. You know, send me a message. Talk to me. I will talk to you back. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I certainly am like, what the hell is going on at the moment? So I need a brain break, and Stanley does too. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Stanley Parable. Peace.